I am doing something insane. That is a major development in my life. I'm not gonna self-sabotage. This is called growth, babes. I'm gonna be 24. I need to just get my shit together. Sorry, past Hannah, babe. 2023 bucket list. Let's read it out. Do I have a boyfriend? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Hannah. That was weird. That was not the intro I usually do. What's up, you guys? It's Hannah. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. That's more like it. I feel like it's been a while since we have chatted, just sat down, you and me, and talked and caught up. I know that I obviously talk a lot in the vlogs.
What did I say? I talk a lot, so I've learned to just tune myself out.
I've been doing pretty much all vlogs lately, but I just haven't sat down and like talked to the camera in a while, not in a vlog style. So I wanted to do that today, and I want to do my makeup, show y'all my, makeup routine, but also talk to you like we're on FaceTime, catch up on life and all that good stuff. I'll link all my makeup products if you want to know. I'll tell you what they all are as I'm doing this, but I will link them below if you would like to check them out yourself. They'll all be there, hopefully, if I can find links for them all. I don't know. Let's just get started. I feel so weird, honestly, just sitting and talking to the camera and not in a vlog format because I haven't done that in so long, which is strange because that's literally what I started my YouTube channel doing. I used to do makeup tutorials on my channel. I think that some of them might still be up. I need better organization for this makeup drawer because this is just an absolute mess. It's bad. So I'm gonna take you through my very basic everyday makeup routine. This is like the simple version. There's another version for if I want to do a little bit more, but we're not doing that today because I actually have no reason to even be doing my makeup, but I'm just doing it for fun so that I can show you and also just talk to you. I've actually been enjoying doing little get ready with me's. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. I already know. I've actually been enjoying doing little get ready with me TikToks. I don't post super consistently on TikTok at all. I just really am not good at that. But I do post sometimes, and I like to do the little get ready with me's before I have to go do something. I don't know, it makes it more fun to sit and do my makeup. So if you want to follow me on TikTok, I'll put my username on the screen. Feel free to, I don't post that consistently. I'm really not good at that, but I'm, trying. Long form is my favorite. So I'm like resistant to short form, like going to that since I love long form so much and YouTube is my thing, and I've always loved YouTube. That's a conversation for another time, or it's a conversation for today. I don't know. I don't really know what we're gonna get into today. I'm just gonna do this, my routine. I'm probably gonna be looking over this way a lot because that's where my mirror is, so apologies, but I don't know what we're gonna get into. I'm just gonna talk about whatever comes up. Let's begin. I self-tanned last night, so I do need to match my face because I don't self-tan my face because my face is very sensitive and I have acne and I take 1,000 different acne prescriptions, so like not f***ing that up. I'm gonna mix my First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream and the Drunk Elephant bronzing drops. I know a lot of people use these bronzing drops with some Drunk Elephant product, I don't know, but it's like expensive and I already have a thick moisturizer to mix it with in my Ultra Repair Cream, so I'm like, whatever. That was probably a lot. This is the like quote-unquote primer that I do for this version of my makeup routine. If I'm doing like the extra shit, I do actually have a primer. It's the Tula Filter Primer in the shade Sunrise. I like this stuff a lot, and I put that under like if I do CC cream or actual foundation, but I'm not doing that today, so I'm just gonna, put that on my face. Okay, I haven't done a sit down video just talking in a while, and I feel like a reason for that is because I have a podcast now, which if you didn't know, I have a podcast. Also, this looks really funky at first. Just trust the process and it'll all come together, okay? I have a podcast. I'm about to record my 10th episode, I think today. I post every Tuesday on the podcast. So I've been doing this for like a couple months now, still very new and getting into the swing, still getting my, footing, but I've been wanting to start a podcast for so long, and I literally just said f it at the end of December. I just said f it. Like, I literally had no build up. It wasn't like a long process. I just decided I wanted to do it. I made the cover art, I recorded the first episode within like 48 hours. And I just did it. And I do all of it myself. I found a podcast hosting platform to upload it to and figured all of it out. And now I have a podcast. So I feel like that's why I haven't done like sit down videos much, because that's essentially what my podcast is. So I don't want to, you know, bore people or be like super repetitive, I guess. I'm gonna use the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer, the green one. I put this on any blemishes that are really noticeable to try and color correct them, and also any like redness areas. Back to the podcast thing. That is a major development in my life. I never made like an official video about it, announcing it or anything. I talked about it a lot in my first vlog that I posted of 2023, because I'm pretty sure in that vlog is when the podcast went live and I posted the first episode. But if this is news to you, I have a podcast. It's called Digital Diary with hannahelise. You can find it on pretty much all podcast streaming platforms. There is a link in the description of every video with the like link tree to all of the streaming platforms that you can listen to Digital Diary on. So that's always down below if you're interested or you don't know where to find it. It's also always in the bio of the podcast Instagram, which is Digital Diary Pod. So that's fun and really exciting, and something that I put on my 2023 bucket list. I made a bucket list of things I want to do in 2023 at the end of 2022, before I had started the podcast and before I had made a bunch of other plans that I'm going to tell you about that are happening, that are on the list, which is crazy. I haven't reviewed the list in a minute. Maybe I'll do that with you too. Pause. I'm going to do concealer now. This is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer I've been using for ages. I switched shades though. Now I use light 2.5 creme brulee, because I feel like the other one I was using had the wrong undertone for me, and I took way too long to figure that out, but hey, better late than never. So that's really freaking exciting, and something that I have been wanting to do because I love podcasts so much. I listen to so many podcasts every day. Like, there is really hardly a time that I'm not listening to podcasts, like around the house. I'm just really excited about it and excited to see where I can take it and what I can do with it. Also, it is March now. It just turned March the other day. I probably sound like everybody else in the world, but I have no idea how it's already March. Like, we just started 2023. But March is the month that I am doing something insane for me. Something that has been on my life bucket list forever. I'm literally doing this month. I honestly can't believe it. I feel like I've mentioned it in a vlog, but I don't know if I directly said a lot about it in a vlog. I did talk about it to the podcast, so if you listen to the podcast, you already know this, but I'm going to Europe in a couple weeks. This is such a huge deal for me. Going to Europe, and specifically Italy, has been on my life bucket list, and like eating pasta in Italy is something that's been on my bucket list forever. And I'm going. I am going to France and Italy. It's gonna be like 2 weeks. I cannot wait to go. I can't wait to be there and just experience all of it. And I'm so excited to bring you guys along. I can't actually put into words how, I keep saying the word excited. I know that's probably annoying, but how excited I am for the vlogs that I'm gonna be posting. The thing I'm most excited about is just being there and soaking it in, but I'm also so excited to capture these moments and put them together. I just feel so inspired by the mere thought of the videos and the footage and just the way that I want to put them together and tell the story. It's just something that I haven't had the opportunity to really do before, like a travel content like this. And I'm so excited. Okay, pause again, sorry. I'm doing Rare Beauty blush now. This is in the shade Happy. I'm so excited to put these memories together into videos that you guys can watch and enjoy, and honestly, especially that I can have forever. I will have these memories in a video format forever, and I think that is so special. That's one of my favorite parts about doing this. I have already started going on and like trying to pick out songs and like sounds and stuff that I want to use in the videos to like really curate the vibe and have it be like a piece of art. I don't know. I have this idea of what I want to create, and I'm really excited to execute it and just have it all come together. I haven't felt this excited and inspired to create videos in a really long time. I feel like probably mainly because it's something new and different and really freaking cool and exciting and important to me, but specifically like the newness factor, it's just something I haven't done before. So I feel like that in and of itself is just really exciting, and it's a chance for me to kind of experiment with something that I haven't gotten to do before. So I'm just elated. I'm over the moon. Next though, I'm using the Rare Beauty bronzer stick in the shade Happy Soul. I have so many videos planned for this. I have at least 3 vlogs from Europe. And then I'm going to visit one of my best friends, Darby, who, if you've seen any of my Harry Styles concert vlogs, she was in some of those. I'm going to visit her in San Francisco. I can't wait. I've never been to San Francisco either. I've always wanted to go, so I'll definitely do a little vlog from that. I'm just doing like a long weekend, but I have that coming also. So I just have so much content and like really fun vlogs that are coming up. So I hope you guys are hyped, because I am so hyped. I can't actually even put into words. Like, it's not even real to me in my head. Like I can't fathom. I don't know when it's gonna sink in. Maybe when I'm sitting in Italy and I have a plate of pasta in front of me that it'll be real. I don't know. I'm going with 4 of my friends, so there's 5 of us total. Some of my closest friends in the city, they had this idea to go, and so now we're going. I've been wanting to do this, but I just had no idea like how to make it a reality. I didn't know who to go with. I've never gone to Europe before, so I didn't really want my first time going to be alone, because I don't know, I just feel like I need to get a bit more comfortable with the whole thing before I do it solo. I probably will end up doing it solo someday, because I do like to do shit by myself. But yeah, so there's gonna be 5 of us. I just need to go with the flow and just not stress, which is hard for me because I'm a worrier and I have anxiety, especially with something this big. I have so much anxiety just thinking about it because it's new and different for me, but I'm sure once I'm actually there and I'm in it, I will feel better. It's just like the anticipation that's a little bit nerve-wracking, and I naturally think of all the things that could go wrong, but I'm not gonna think that way, because this is so important, and I'm not gonna freaking ruin it for myself. I'm not gonna self-sabotage here. This is called growth, babes. I'm gonna be 24 in a month. My birthday's next month. My birthday's in April. I'm gonna be 24. I need to just get my shit together. Like, I will be fine, and I'm gonna have a good time, and it's gonna be amazing. So that's that. I can't wait. Like, just sitting here thinking about it, I feel like I'm gonna cry. I just wanna explode because I'm so excited. Okay, so I put on the bronzer. It blends out so beautifully. Adds such a nice, like, life to my face. Now I'm gonna go, I think it's setting powder time. Do I know my own makeup routine? All right, so this is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder in the shade Translucent. I just have a mini one. I need to get a full-size one. I used this powder when I was younger, like when I was in high school, and then for some reason I stopped and I was using a different one. But then my friend Amanda, I told her about my issues with my makeup just always coming off, especially like anytime I would leave the house and go anywhere, I would come back and my makeup would be a mess, or it would just completely be off. Like, look at that. It's literally like a blur filter. But she said to use this stuff because it keeps hers in place, and I was like, all right, whatever, I'll try it. I'll try anything at this point. I was like so over it. So I just got the small size, but I love it. It's actually made such a huge difference for my makeup staying, because I struggled with that. I've been really enjoying using this, and it has actually made a difference with my makeup staying on. I like to just use the powder on the bottom because this is where my makeup tends to come off, down in this area. But I also like cut a line because it helps to define the contour. Me acting like I'm a beauty guru or something. Kind of fun to pretend to be a beauty guru though. I think we all can agree on that. Even if I didn't do YouTube, I would definitely be sitting in front of my mirror getting ready and being like, next I'm gonna do my foundation. Like, I just feel like that's a universal thing that people do. So those are really the 2 major things. I didn't ask for questions. I just decided I was gonna like say whatever came to mind. What are common things people ask? Like, do I have a boyfriend? No, absolutely not. I just don't have the time. I don't care. I don't want to. If something were to happen and it was like meant to be, I wouldn't be against that, obviously, but I'm not looking. Like, I'm not in pursuit of that right now. I just don't give a f. I really don't. It's too much effort. It's just too much effort, and I feel like it's so much effort for like not a lot of reward, because I don't know. I don't want to be on the dating apps, and if you are on them, power to you. I don't think there's anything wrong with them, but it's just, I don't want to do that personally. I don't feel like it. I'm just not interested. So I'm just chilling by myself. I have plenty to keep me occupied, but I also am like, okay, I'm gonna turn 24, and I know that that's really young still, but I always imagined when I was younger that I would have that piece of my life figured out at this point, like by this age. I don't know why I thought I was gonna get married at like 25. I fully in my life planned when I was younger thought I was gonna be married at 25, and now I'm gonna be 24 and I'm single. No really plans to seek out something, so sorry, past Hannah, babe. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna do my lip liner really quick. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk 2. And I just like to line. I don't really do much in terms of lips when I'm doing my basic makeup routine. I just do a little lip liner to define them. Doesn't hurt anyone. I'm gonna put on some gloss at the end, or like a lip balm. I usually use just a lip balm when I do this. I usually use my Aquaphor, but I just got a new lip balm that I've really been liking putting on top of this liner, and I just think it looks pretty. The win-win, because it's like, it looks glossy, but it's also like a hydrating balm, so it's best of both worlds. Okay, next is eyebrows. I'm gonna use my eyebrow pencil first. This is the Gucci Beauty High Precision Natural Finish Eyebrow Pen in the shade 3. I don't even know if they still make this. I tried to look for it a couple months ago to link it. I got it in PR, and it's lasted me kind of a while. I've had this one for a while, and I love it. I like to brush my eyebrows down first so that I can reveal kind of like the natural arch path, and then I just trace it. It's a lot easier for me to do it that way if I brush them down first. That's a hack that I learned if anyone wants to try it. Anyway, what the f do I want to talk about now? So that's the relationship thing, which is non-existent. People in my life ask me if I've like tried dating in New York City and like how the dating scene is, and I just haven't heard good things, so I have no interest in entering it. And I don't know if that's like a pessimistic, cynical way of thinking, but I'm not doing all of that for a man. Goodbye. It's definitely why I'm single, because I have that energy, but you know. Anyway, so my answer to the question of dating scene in New York, if anyone ever asks, is I don't know, because I'm not in it. I'm not the person to ask. Okay, wait, let me just grab the 2023 bucket list that I wrote for myself at the end of 2022, and we'll review it together. 2023 bucket list. Let's read it out. Also, this is the Benefit Gimme Brow. I don't know what shade because it is completely rubbed off. I want to say it's either 3 or 4. First on the bucket list was go to Europe. Second thing on the list was start a podcast, which I also have already done. So I feel like we're getting off to a really good start. So my other things on here, get stronger is something that I wrote, and I have been consistently going to my workout classes, so I truly do feel like I have gotten stronger even since I just started a couple months ago. It's so interesting to look back on these lists and this list that I made, because I'm realizing how many of these things I'm actually doing, and I'm feeling very proud of myself at the moment for that. I also wrote invest my money on this list, and I started working with a financial advisor like last month, and we are fully in the process now. Like we're making the plans. I think she already honestly has the plans already, and we're gonna start investing now. Investing is something that I have been like putting off the past couple years just because I don't understand all the ins and outs, and I didn't know what to do. But then I was asking around for people if they had any like recommendations of people that they've worked with that could put me in the right direction at least, or like people I can trust, you know? That's the hard thing. I'm like, who can I trust? Because I don't just want to give my money to somebody that I don't know, or that no one that I trust knows. My manager put me in contact with her financial advisor, and now I am working with her too. So I'm feeling really freaking good about that, and it's something that is really important to me to do. The earlier the better. I'm really happy that that's something that I'm doing now. We have a plan is what I mean, and I feel so good about that because it's something that I know that I've wanted to do, and I just have been putting off because the thought of it was overwhelming, which it completely is, especially if you don't know much about it, as I didn't. She's taught me a little bit, which is another thing I like about working with her, is that she teaches me about the process while we're doing it, which I didn't even know was something that I needed, but I am glad that it worked out that way because it's something that I now feel like is a must for me to have. Also, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow Sculpt and Highlight Palette in Fair Medium right now, and this is what I do to kind of like brush off this powder. I take the bronzer or contour or whatever. I still don't know the difference between the two. And then I also go over the other parts of my face that I put the cream contour on. Anyway, so that's something that was on my list. And then visit San Francisco was on my list before I booked my trip to go visit my friend Darby, and now I have that trip booked as well, so I'm doing that. There's a lot happening and I'm very excited about it because I feel like I have been feeling stagnant in a way. I mean, I know I just moved here a year and a half ago, so I'm still very new to the city, but it's not that I feel stagnant here, it's that I just feel stagnant in my path in life in general because I have no clue what I'm doing. Pause again so I can do more makeup. I'm taking the highlight side now of this palette and doing some highlighter. I just feel like I don't know what I'm doing, and I talked to a friend about this the other day. I know what I want, but I don't know how to get there, and it's something I'm still trying to figure out. And post-grad honestly is so hard for everybody. It kind of feels like a fire drill. Your 20s feel like a fire drill. I don't know if that's just me. It's definitely not just me. I know a lot of people feel that way. But to me, your 20s feel like a fire drill. You feel like you have to figure so much out, and even just in your early 20s. Like the fact that I said that I'm turning 24, and when I was younger, I thought that I would be married at 25. I don't know why I expected to figure my entire life plan out and completely have my life together in my early to mid 20s. And now I'm gonna be 24, and I really don't know what I'm doing overall. Obviously, I know what I'm doing on the day-to-day and short term. Long term, I know what I want to be doing, but it's just the bridging those two together is what I'm kind of struggling with at the moment about like what to do next. I feel like I'm getting bored in my own life. I need something new. Like I need something different. And I also have felt that way about my content. I know I do vlogs and stuff, and I went from college vlogs to like post-grad moving vlogs. Like I had a lot of the moving content, but now I'm pretty settled in my apartment, and I love, you know, I've done all of that. I'm still working on my apartment, so of course I'm gonna continue to include that, but this highlighter is really bright on my nose right now. Oh yeah, I also forgot to say that I used that Film Star palette in the bronze shade in my corner, and then on the lid I used the highlight, and then I brought the highlight into my inner corners too. So that's the whole eye look. That's all I do. I don't know, I just feel like I have to get my footing in life right now, because if I don't, then it'll be too late. But I don't think that's the case. I also am just kind of a person that I want everything to be figured out right this second, and if I can't figure it out right now, then it gives me so much anxiety and stress because I feel like it's up in the air and I want to control as much as possible. So when it's something that is gonna take time to figure out, like I'm not gonna figure my entire life out right now in the next 2 months. I need to be serious. But it's just, it feels like a rat race and it feels like a fire drill, and the goal is to just figure out everything you can as soon as possible so that you don't have to like worry about figuring shit out later down the line. Like it's better almost to do it early, which I don't think is necessarily true, but I also know that I would probably feel, but would I was gonna say I would probably feel better if I did have it figured out, but also human beings are put on this earth, like we like having problems to solve. So I think that I just need to lean into that and embrace the process of me figuring life out and not feel like I have to rush it, because what is the rush? Like life is long. I talked about this in a podcast, and I'm putting some more blush on because I've started doing this to like pop it a little bit more. It's a powder one. It's the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-hour blush in the shade Peaceful. I made a podcast about the quote that I saw, that life is long, and it just has changed my perspective a lot, because it truly is. Life is the longest thing that we can do as human beings. So what are we rushing to figure out? Like if we do something and we end up wanting a different path, we can pivot and we have time to do that. We don't have to stick with one thing forever. We don't have to have everything figured out right now. And even if we feel like we have it figured out, we may feel at some point that we want to change, and that's okay, because we can do that. I know these things, but then having to actually put them into practice in my life is the issue, because it's like easier said than done. And I also never take my own advice. That's why it's funny that I have a podcast, because I'm a hypocrite. The things I talk about on the podcast and the advice that I give, like I know that it makes sense and it's something that I should be following myself, but it's so much easier for me to tell that to others than it is for me to actually listen to myself and implement it in my own life. I'm almost done my makeup. I have one more step, actually 2 more steps. I need to put on setting spray, even though I'm not going anywhere. This is the Urban Decay all-nighter. And then finally, I do whatever lip gloss or balm that I feel like putting on. So today I'm just gonna do this one. It's the Ilia Lip Wrap Reviving Balm. I haven't done this today. What the hell? I haven't even done the hand thing. Should I start over? I f***ed up. This is that. I just got it at an aloe event that I went to a couple weeks ago. I really like it. It's very glossy, but it's also a balm, which is perfect because it's doing both things I need it to. Like, how pretty. I love it. That's it. That's my makeup. It takes me probably 10 minutes to do this when I'm not talking through it. I really like it actually. And I've implemented, you know, the new products I talked about. I'm happy with it. This is what I do on a normal basis. It's crazy. I don't even have foundation on, but it kind of looks like I do because of all the other million products that I put on. If I do need to do something more than just my day-to-day, I will usually use this, the CLE CCC cream. I really like this, and just like the finish that it has. This is the shade Medium Light. I will sometimes put mascara on. I'm not doing that today because I'm not going anywhere, and why the f would I put mascara on in my own house, like just to sit in the house? It's like wearing jeans in the house. I would never do that. But I use the Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof. If I don't use waterproof, it will bleed off, and even when I do use waterproof, it still tends to bleed off under my lower lash line. I don't even put it on my lower lash line. Mascara and me are not really great friends. I had a lash lift and tint that I got in December, but it's definitely worn off, which is sad because I loved that and it made such a difference. Now I gotta go back to mascara and I'm not happy about it. Okay, my camera died and then my radiator started whistling again. So we're back. That's it for my makeup routine and a little like catch up on my life. But hi, Charlie. We have a visitor. Charlie. Oh, dear. Oh, Char, say hi. Say hi to the people. Say hi to them. There she is. There she is. I'm gonna give you a boost. There you go. What was I saying? I hope you guys are excited as I am, as much as you could be, for the content that is coming in the next few weeks. Also, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you want to see more like in real time updates, mostly Instagram. I don't know how much I'll be posting. I mean, I'll be in Europe, so I probably will be posting a lot on everything, but probably mainly Instagram. I'll put my @names on the screen if you don't follow me already. You can if you want to be more present moment updated with stuff, since YouTube is a bit delayed since I like have to have time to edit it and get it up and stuff. I'm gonna be editing on the trip because I'm just gonna be, I know I'm gonna be so excited to get these videos up. So make sure to watch out for that. As I said, the podcast link is down below. I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to say. I enjoyed sitting and catching up with you guys today. I really felt like we were on FaceTime and just like getting ready together, which I love. I just love that vibe so much. It just felt nice and refreshing to just sit and talk to the camera. That's gonna be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you liked it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have stayed until this point in the video, comment down below I'm a real one because you're a real one. If you want to see more videos from me, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I post a new video every Sunday. And if you forget that I post a new video every Sunday, or you just want to get notified when I post a new video, make sure to turn on my post notifications for my channel. It's a little bell icon so you never miss an upload and you get notified right when I post a new video. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.